Short squeeze coming in hot right now. You can see the trade up 280. We're pumping to the upside here. Booming, baby, booming. Complete the move here. Wow, this thing is aping. Look at that thing. Just crossing the 200 and gone with the bots. Likely to come back to that 21-day moving average, though. Likely to come back down to that 21-day 64,800 for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin pumping 64,900. I'm about to take profits up $447 here on the trade. Thing is getting crazy here. I'm about to jump on out. But wow, man, it could get worse. Let's do it. I mean, worse for the bears, better for us. You know, it's violent out here today, though, for sure, for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's get my glasses on so I can really get down to brass tacks here. And my wife, if you're out there listening, I need some water, my beautiful, beautiful wife. You're so sweet and so loving, so kind, so special, so close, so close. So I put $7,000 in at about 15x leverage. Right, it ended up being what, a 1.6 Bitcoin trade, like $100,000 trade or something, right? 70,000, yeah, $100,000 trade, 130, 105. And we're up $500 of the trade. This thing is starting to move pretty nicely. I woke up this morning already up $500, so $1,000 day. We continue to pump to the upside. Life is good here on the BTC pair. This is the BTC pair where you're using Bitcoin as collateral to get into the trade. All right. And this thing is soaring. We're going to talk about what I see happening later on into the market and what happened today. Sorry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take that profit. I'm going to take my 400, and then we're going to figure out what to do from there. So you guys can see me take a clean gain here. I might even just, 444, 890. Yeah, I'll go all the way. Am I in the right pair? No, I'm not. See? Go to the USD perpetual. Ooh, I just lost. Dang, man. I wanted to take the 500. I'm getting distracted. Thank you. Sorry, I can't right now. Thank you. Okay. Bounce back, baby. Bounce back. 450. Let's go. Bounce back, baby. 460. Bounce back, baby. Show me some love, baby. Show me some love. Wow. You could feel the heart racing. You could feel the beat pumping. You could feel the money changing hands here. 534. We're back in the money, baby. We're back in the money. Like getting distracted sometimes. You know what I mean? It can be the best thing ever happened to you. It's always that song that comes next, right? Okay. 65,000, baby. Can we do it? 65K, baby. 65,000 for Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's go to the upside. Can we continue to pump here for BTC? I mean, the daily has broken the 200 MA. That means more boom is coming to the upside. I had to start the stream hot and heavy, and I had camera issues as we began. Up 600 now. We can continue to move this puppy to the upside. Let's get that stop loss to break even at the very least. Wow, we are moving now up 700. Let's do that damage. Let's do that walk up 800. Let's do that walk, baby. Let's do that walk of love. And now we can lock in a big fat gainer. And here we can go in here with the limit out. Wow, I mean, if you're above the 200, this thing should continue to move technically. I like to sell into price action though. 65,000. Massive short squeeze. Do we have more liquidity to the upside? Do we have more liquidity to the upside here? 862 on the trade. I'd like to lock in those profitos. I don't want to be too greedy though. 870. Can we get to 1,000 on the move? Can we lock in $1,000 in the call here? 834. I'm out. I'm going to sell it to pressure. Let me look at my 1 hour. It's overbought above the 200. That looks good to me. The daily is what I like above the 200. Back to my 1 minute booming. 810. I'm going to close ungreedily. I'm going to close ungreedily. Oh, come on. I can't stand that. There we go. Woo! And we locked in another hot trade to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Like to start the trade, getting your heart racing. Whose heart was racing there? Getting you moving, getting you going. Power to the upside here. Power to the upside. Wow, that got my heart racing. I'll tell you that right now. Taking gains. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. And that's, I'm trading here on MEXC with the lowest fees in the entire market. No one can beat them. Taker 0 point to 0.2, 1 to 2. And honestly, if you hold the MEXC token, they cut them in half again. So you're just loving it. And look, if you didn't sell, there's always that massive move back down. Let's take a look here. Coming back to that 21-day moving average. Boom, 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 right? And I wanted to take advantage of those gains, of the gaineries. All right. So look, we sold about, what, 65,053 and 30 cents. And the high was, what, 65,215? So there you have it. Let's take a look. We're going to do our top-down analysis. We started with a smaller trade this morning that broke out, came down for the stops, came back to the upside and boomed. I got onto a bigger trade using the daily time frame. And that one ended up moving to the upside for massive gains. So shout out to everybody here. I woke up about 570 at a trade. Just took about 800. It's a $1,200 day. Haven't even eaten lunch yet. It's 10:25 in the morning. This is the day of a trader living from home, making over $1,200 in a day. And the day, you know what? I could trade tonight. We don't even know. I mean, I could lose. You never know. We'll see what happens. But so far, it's a beautiful green day. You saw me lock in profits. Not afraid to sell. You gotta be. So many people would have sat here and watched it go down, and not taken any money. Man, we almost, 500 was sweet. Then 600 is sweet. Your mind is so crazy. During that time, my mind was being like, oh, 800. Now you get greedy. You want 1,000. Now when it goes now you wait for 1,000 because 800. It's so strange. A second ago, you were happy with 500. But next thing you know, you're fiending for 1,000. Who knows that feeling? Who understands what I'm saying? Put a 333 in the comment if you know what I'm saying. When you get that, like you, the greed kicks in without you knowing it. It's like a subconscious greed. Next thing you know, bang, right? 333. Gainitis. Who got gainitis with me? Who made along with the lifer and made gains either last night, today, and again, even if you just took my signal with a 1 minute broke to 200 MA, I told you to get into a long 64,000. And could have rode that puppy up. I tell my students to demo trade this if they're losing and to get themselves back into the mojo. Once they start making gains and see that account change, they're going to start understanding what's happening. It's going to change the way they feel about life. I'm telling you right now. All right. Then one day you can have the crib. You can have the crib overlooking the mountain. You know what I mean? That's that dream crib of mine one day, Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm so excited to share my day with you. I'm so excited to be here with you. And look at that 1 hour pushing to the upside. If you were in my trading group, you can see I was posting up a bunch of stuff, but watch your shorts. I still see that 1 hour making a run up. Bitcoin. Now it dipped to the 200 MA. It bounced off that, and then it went on a massive tear to the upside. The 1 hour eventually did the do. All right. The 1 hour did the do. So let's break it down. Let's have some fun. Let's get off of the smaller time frames. We made our gains for the day. I made gains for the day. I don't need to trade again for the rest of the day. I can take the rest of the day off. Lovely. And look at that dump now coming to the downside. If you didn't sell that top, I like to sell into green pressure, man. Always a smart move to sell into the green, buy into the red. At one point, are you getting back in the trade? Happy to be a lifer now. Boom. What target can we keep for Bitcoin? Bang, bang, bang. Just destroying the game. Love you, master friend. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And look at that dumpage to the downside on that 1 minute. And again, when you get too far away from that 21-day moving average, get that. And we're away from the 21 on multiple time frames. Look, the 5 minute was gapped. There was likely a bearish div here. Yeah, as look, the RSI was pointing down. Price action went up. Bearish divergence. RSI was overbought. Time to take a pill. A chill pill, okay? And understanding when to take profits and how to get in and how to get out. Bang, bang, bang. I started the stream showing you guys. And again, while I was late, I was in a heavy trade, everybody, to be honest. And price action was flipping, flopping. And I was getting things ready. And the camera was actually malfunctioning. So we had camera malfunction for whatever reason. I don't know why that is, but we did. All right. And, yeah, it is what it is. I'm still working on, like, my placement and where I want to stand. Still working on that, too, as well, which is weird. But there we go. This gives you more square. I like more square, more pocket square in the shot. You know what I mean? Less face, more square. That's how I always say. Hey, Sammy the Square over there. They call him Sammy the Square because he always wears a pocket square, even when he goes out, even in the shower. I don't know how he does it. He cut a little thing in his skin. He puts a little square there. He's out of his mind. It's gross. That's so gross. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, let's take a look. I mean, does this continue to the upside? There's a chance it does. Is this just retesting 64,006? Possibly 64.5? Making sure that's solid ground before we pump further to the upside? It's a possibility. Let's take a look at our 15. Looks like the 15-minute might have legs here to the upside. We could draw this flag, and if this still wants to go with the golden cross there on the 15-minute, we could still, this thing could still pump. 66,000. Inflows coming in. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to get down. All right. No, I do not have the short on the daily open. No, I have no trades open now on BTC at the present moment in time. No, none. Nunnery. If you ever heard the word none. I got nunnery. All right. So, anyway, I got to do my top-down analysis, but I feel like we might miss a quick move. But I got to do what I got to do. I can't be two places at once, right? I'm only one person. Sometimes it feels like I could, but no. Okay, let's take a look at the 2-week chart. The one that nobody shows you but Daddy. Sorry, that's weird. Sammy. Let's take a look at Pause, no date, right. But let's take a look here at the 2-week chart. One thing I want to look at on the 2-week is this idea here. That we had like broken out and broken back inside of a beautiful flag a couple times. And now we're back to breaking out of the flag. You know, to me, that's a breakout, right? Some would say no, but I'm just, toying with these ideas. And this would give you a $97,000, $100,000 Bitcoin. You know, or somewhere by the end of December, we'd have a Santa rally, October pump, November pumpage, Pumpvember, November, what do they call it? Pumpmember or something? It's Pumptober. What do they call November, though? Pumpvember? I don't know. I forget. It's got to be a name, right? 64,670. Bitcoin getting a bit of a pump back to the upside quickly, back to 64,007 here. Yeah, we got Uptober and Pumpvember. I don't know. Uptober, Movember. Yeah, we call it Movember. That's kind of fun. Uptober. It's called Uptober. Yeah. Uptober. Yeah. So that looks good. The 2-week chart looks beautiful. Lack of momentum in the MACD suggested a move is coming. RSI in a perfect place for continuation. In and of itself, you've got yourself the age-old, and I'm telling you, when I see this on the RSI, the Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, all the way to the upside. You know, Marv, I haven't seen a Sammy Cup and Handy like that since 1975. I was driving a Cadillac with black interior and a tan roof. Unbelievable sound. The things I did to that Cadillac, I can tell you what, buddy. You know what? I'll tell you what, I had a car like that. But I haven't seen a cup and handle like that since 1975, I'll tell you what. That thing is absolutely beautiful, about to bang all the way to the upside. Cadillac. To have a heart attack, she better roll right now. Don't let me get my Billy Joel on. I was singing him today. I don't want no clever conversation. I want you just the way you are. Sorry. The views just plummeted. Sorry. But we got a cup and handle here on the 2-week RSI. That tells me that things are brewing here for bitty Bitcoin. And that gets me a bit excited here for BTC. All right. You see what I'm saying? 64,800 BTC. Oversold. Okay. Ready to move here. Lack of momentum to the upside. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I just sold the trade at 65,002 in front of everybody, Crypto Face. I just sold my trade 65.50. Some say I may have sold the top. We'll see, though. The daily looks amazing. I kind of want to get back into the daily. We're going to talk about that. The 2-week chart looks ready to rock. Honestly, the real money's right here, and this is where I parked a lot of gains. I took a lot of money, everyone. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken. What I did, though, is I just jumped in and, 98,373. I plowed in so many altcoins. The week, this is going to be rude, and I don't want to be rude. You're the man. I love you. No disrespect. But the week you were like, this is the 4-year cycle. We're on the way down. I was like, all right, I'm going all in on these alts right now. Like, and that gave me the strength because I was like, man, the more bearish I hear it, the more I have to plow in. And then the Fear and Greed Index, we had that drop, that nasty drop. And I used the Crypto Fear and Greed Index and the 2-week chart to accumulate Bitcoin. And then if I accumulate enough Bitcoin, like say I had 50 grand lying around. Let's just say I had. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But let's just say I had like 100 grand, 50 grand. Let's just say over there. It's just over there in the shoebox over there. And I was going to put it into cryptocurrency, right? I immediately, on those dips, throw like 20, 30 grand into Bitcoin of the 100, right? But then I start being like, oh, but I can make it. My mind starts, and then I start looking at altcoins. And then, on that dippery, I use that moment to get back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pumping pretty hard right back to the upside, though. This thing may recover. I may still want to stay inside the long, or get back into the long again. We're going to see here. I'm trying to do the top-down analysis, or I am doing the top-down analysis while I'm attempting to get into a trade. Would you say we're at the start of a breakout for Injective? Thanks for the streams. I see all the altcoins exploding. Yeah. I see all the altcoins absolutely exploding. Right? So this can go all the way to 98,373. Shout out to Crypto Face. You see that guy making hundreds of thousands of dollars? Dude is, I'm not even close to where that dude's at right now, like in my life. Like I want to get there. Like, I look up to that dude. I mean, liquidity says we're going higher. Liquidity says I should get back into a long. We're going to 65,600. 60, maybe even 66,000 on the day. So I'm going to wiggle myself back into a long likely. There's a long right here, right? This is a trade right here on the 2-week chart. Entry now, stop loss below 50K. Ride that thing up to 98,000. It's a bigger trade, bigger idea. All right, but that's it right there. All right. I may open, I'm going to open up that trade on Blowfin. I saw there's some money lying around there. I just open up a trade there and let that thing rock. All right, Bitcoin's pumping back to the upside. I kind of need to get away from my top 10 analysis for now and get back into the small stock because I could be missing out on a possible move here. Wow, we're getting right back to possibly my sell again. This is getting crazy. Again, when the daily breaks the 200, it goes on a tear. All right. So right when you see the daily cracking the 200, it's it can be a smart idea to just put a stop here and just open in this one. Could we go to 76, 70,000? I'd put like 77,000 as the move and just see if that thing can cook. You kind of are buying the top of the day, but I see so much liquidity here, man. This thing is getting crazy. And there's a lot of people shorting the market that don't understand what happens when they get liquidated and the shorts start to eat the people to the upside. All right. Shout out to 1,500 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. We got Crypto Face here with the $50 super chat. We got Jamal Antonio holding it down. Jamal Antonio loves Crypto Face, man. You guys hang out one day somehow, some way. The last 2 times the daily broke the 200, it dumped badly. Right there, right there. Not the last 2 times. Right there, it did. Right there, it pumped hard. And right here, it pumped absolutely hard. So 1 time there, 2 times there. Nice pumps. Once, twice. Yeah, you're right there. There it did dump, and there it did dump. It did. And it can. I'm just, I'm telling you what I've seen in the past over time. I'm not telling you what is guaranteed. All right. He said, my eyes are on Pendle. We're going to rip through the alts from about 11 to 12, 11:15 to 12 today. We're going to spend most of the time on the altcoins, if we may. So The daily above the 200 tells me that the trend has changed, and we can likely continue to the upside. Remember, this is also a giant double bottom. I've been showing you this giant double bottom for a long time now, every single day. I show it sometimes twice a day, right? On the morning stream, on the nightly stream. Like 76,700, about $77,000 is the target for this double bottom. I've been talking about it since it made 2 candles right there. All right. Only to give much love. Yeah, good job, bro. Love your experience. You could trade a lot of these. Amen. Shout out to Board Whale Club. Crypto, love you. Yeah. A triple top is not. 1 minute is a printer right now. CryptoFace is the man, dude. God bless that dude and his whole family. Flop and Groper and everybody that he supports and loves, man. He's a good dude. So we take a look at the 8 hour. The 8 hour. And this is what I traded last night. Remember last night I was like, I want the 8 hour. And I traded it. And they didn't get. I lost the trade. I had to cut it off. This was the trade I was going for. I just, they got me the night before. But bang, there it is. The 8 hour looks good, like it wants to continue to the upside. I mean, technically, you're buying the breakout there. I get it. But that's why I use smaller time frames for scalping leverage, unless I'm going to open up a big trade. All right, that 2 week chart looks pretty good. I'm going to use the 2 week chart to open up that trade. Maybe in a couple hours. 5 minutes got this bearish divvy here with some wickage that tells me to be careful. So that tells me, you got to swing up in price action, swing down on the RSI. I've already made dang near almost $2,000 today, so I'm kind of chilling, And the money's been flowing like, I go for 500 a day. If I can make, 1,000 and 2,000, I'll take it. Right? And I woke up to gains and then made a trade that played out. Took the gains in front of you, all of you here on the live stream. You guys watched me sell 65,050. And there we have it. All right. Always in me. Shout out to everybody here. If you want to trade, we trade on weeks. All right. We got a campaign running on weeks that just actually ended. But you can still sign up with my link and find out more. Crypto Lifer and Weeks. We hold it down. We hold the crown. We're the big bosses over there on Weeks. God bless everyone over on Weeks. They're awesome. Love them. And the big thing right there, look, none. You don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to use a VPN. You just all you have to do is focus on trading. It's so beautiful and easy. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind on Weeks. And today I'm trading on MEXC, the lowest fees in the game. All right. But I trade on Weeks and MEXC all the time. Go back and forth. Made a nice $700 trade, dang near $700 trade. So this looks interesting to me. This flag may be breaking out here on the 5 minute time frame. 1 minute as well, showing some signs of love. The 1 minute just needs to stay above the 200. If the 1 minute can stay above the 200 MA, we get ourselves a move. The 1 minute gives you so much information. For years, I used to think it was noise. You know why? It moves so fast, it takes a long time to figure it out. The 1 minute's like watching a fly. Say the fly actually had a pattern, but you're just sitting there and the fly just goes by, comes in, comes out, But what if you sat there for hours and you really watched the fly? You might see, the fly goes over there, then he comes over there. You might say, wow, he actually is doing something, right? Same as other bugs. Like if you ever I don't know, it's insane, but that's kind of like the best metaphor I could use to watching the 1 minute time frame. It's like watching a bug a lot longer than most people. You're going to understand kind of how that bug moves, the opportunities at hand, things that other people just can't see. And that, and that's what you get from being like a 1 minute bug, so to speak. Get it? I'm a bug on the 1 minute. It's funny. So you can be a bug on the 1 minute and it will teach you a lot about life, right? So let's look at our bearish and our bullish scenario. Let me get back to my top-down analysis. It looks like we can begin to move here. So we look at our weekly chart, right? And the weekly still looks good to me too. We'd have to tweak a little bit of things. I get it. For the most part, we still need to break resistance. All right. But we bounced off this lower time frame area. We have support. Everything looking pretty interesting on the weekly. And we're going to close above 64,200, which is all I wanted. I want a candle close above these two candles. That's it. Just like all last week, we just wanted a candle above 61.5. We break above 64. We get this candle closed. We can move to 68. We move to 68. The all-time highs are coming. You see? This is simple. See, my mentor used to move like this, and I used to be like, he's so annoying. Like, why does he have to do everything in sections? But now I get it because it has to be done in this way. I just bought a bunch of GFI, and and again, I bought a bunch more coins too, and I'm going to tell the trading group exactly what I bought. We have a weekly screen share tonight from 8 to 9:30. It's private. Jump on in today in the Zoom. All right. God bless everybody here. Imagine taking pride in being an earphony. Pennant forming on the 1 minute, about to pop north. Interesting. Possibly anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Top G. Shout out to Faha Fohai, my man in the game. Shout out to everybody here that knows what being a lifer is. Full of life, love, and happiness. Pushing yourself to the limit. Helping others in your way. Always just being the best person you could be to inspire others to do the same. When you find your best, when you find your stride, when you push yourself, when you stay disciplined, that's when you find where you're at. That's where you find your pocket. That's where you sit. And then other people are like, man, that's amazing. Like, look at that dude. He did this, never mind. Fine, I did my streams. Look at Michael Phelps. Look at all the people that did way more than me and all the other people in the world. And we're inspired by them because they're amazing. All right? Yeah, I see what you're saying here. This 1 minute looking pretty interesting. Got that head and shoulder vibe. That continuation feel. And we'd be on open again. We'd be back to a long. We'd be taking that to 65,964. It does look like 66K is highly likely today. Anything is possible. Try to get as low as I can there, 64,572. I don't have to go that low, but I'd like to check it. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh. He flips back to the USD perpetual. Oh no. Oh no. It's already breaking out. The symmetrical. I see that bigger measured move there. Okay, so here we go. All right, never chase. See how I didn't chase? I just took a relaxation moment there. Just deep breathe. Life for trading. Today we're going to work on our breathing, okay? We're going to take it in. We're going to take it out. We're going to take it in. We're going to take it out. Imagine if you jumped on the stream. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Life for Trading. Today we're going to work on our breathing. We're just going to be light now, okay? Before the trade, we're going to take in a couple breaths. We're going to count to 10. 1, 2. We're going to reset our chi. Get ourselves ready to make some gains. Who's with me now? Are you with me? Who's with me? I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Okay. Now, moving forward. Did you place your mat, get your meditation mat out before the trade? Make sure that we really center our chi. Okay, get ourselves in. All right. Okay, everybody ready? We're gonna scalp the 1 minute now, voraciously. Take massive gains in seconds, and we're gonna teach you guys how to take the money. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, we're gonna put our stop loss down there, or our take profit. So sorry there, made a bit of a mistake there. We're going to put our stop there at 64,512. We're going to get ourselves ready for the trade, okay? It's looking like it might be a nice one. Okay, we want to set our risk. This risk would be 230 for 612. See if we can open up that long. Okay, I'm going to go for it. We're limiting in here to save less on the fees, okay? Okay, we're in the trade now. Let's see if we can make $600 in under an hour. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. But I don't know how much longer you could take of that. You know what I mean?
happy little trade. Sweet little baby. I love this trade. I love the trade. You know, you wanna take the trade and you wanna hold it in your hand and just hold it like a little bird, like an egg. Like an egg you just got out, a fresh egg, and just nice and tight.
Shout out to everybody here. So can we continue this move here to the upside for Bitcoin? It's looking somewhat bullish. I'm back in the trade after taking gains. And maybe I give some back and I lose it. We'll see what happens here. Seems to be slightly pumping. I'm up 0.18%. Wow, I'm up almost a percentage here. Every percentage gives me 10 beans. So, hey. That'll be a nice $1,000 over here. You got to practice gratitude and abundance. Shout out to Jamal, Antonio, Sammy Ross. Happy little gains. Yeah. This is freaking me out, lifer. I know, right? Yeah. Shout out to the 1,845 people here on the live. $76 in chat revenue. This is the place to be if you want to stream. We're going to go over all the hot altcoins. Tonight, I do a weekly screen share where I open up my entire portfolio, show you what I bought. I bought thousands of dollars worth of coins in the last few weeks. I really did. Like upwards of, I'm not going to brag, but I bought a lot. And I think it's important, if you want to see what I bought, and then you could see what we could talk about what we can have some fun. All right. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should take, I won't go over your portfolio. That's not what I do. I want to make that really clear. I'm a teacher. You're a student. I will teach you about the fibs, the support or resistance, the ups and down levels. Ooh. Struggling and doubling there. I might even just bring that stop up. Only lose 100. Nice. We're getting the wick back to the upside here, showing signs of life. Up, there's a battle on the 1 minute on this candle. There's a battle on the candle on the 1 minute time frame all the way to the upside here. Steph Curry all the way from downtown. Tom Brady back to pass all the way from downtown on the 4th yard line. Cincinnati Bengals on the 4th yard line, ready to start the game here. Oh, wow, that's looking nice. The 5 minute looks pretty interesting. There's a battle on this candle, man. There's a battle on the 1 minute. Look at that candle close bullishly with a wick to the upside. And we're above that point of control. Can we hold that POC and get the move here? And a strange cup and handle, you see it? It's a funky little cup with a little handle there. Let's get the cup and handle to the upside. Samuel cup and handle. Can we get the move here? Ooh, the battle. I'm getting deja vu. We lose the 21. We dump quick. I lose. I got this weird deja vu that we lost the 21. We dumped quick, and I just lost the trade. I envisioned it already. No. I envisioned the worst. I know you're supposed to envision the best, right? It's weird, though. I have psychic abilities. But no. Why do I have to be so psychic and see it before it happens every time? No. You better bounce off that trend. It looks like I saw this vision. Let there be no vision. Let my vision change. Wait, no, I see a new vision now. A vision where they almost got me, but I still win, baby. Sammy comes out on top. Hey, Lifer, can you check out Pratt? Take the cartridge out and put it back in. Blow on it, baby. Samantha with the cup and handle. I like you. Who's that? I like this guy. He's a funny guy over there. I like when people bust my chops. I think it's funny. I'm from Boston, so all we did as friends was do, play, just get on each other's nerves, man, and talk smack all day long. So funny, man. Moment of truth. Let me get my chips ready. Amen. Dogecoins will explode. Bitcoin taking a gulp of air. About to run again. Just getting started. Nice little consolidation here before a pump to the upside there, dude. Hey, kid. Hey, my name's Marky Wahlberg, and I just want to let you know, Sam's the greatest, okay? I love Sam. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter. I played Dirk Diggler. I did all the roles, okay? Sam's the best. I hang out with Jonah Lucas. We drive around in the car. I told Tom Brady. I said, Tom, why are you going to get with that curly hair kid and do that stuff? Get in with the gala. Me and Rocket jumping into gala. It's so much better. So much better than gala, but you didn't listen. You did what you wanted. And now look what happened. Giselle left you. You lost it all. I told you to stop, Tom, and keep it Boston, but you didn't do it. Okay? You went and hung out with the curly head kid. You did the FTX thing. I told you to stay in gala with me and The Rock, Tom. What's wrong with you, Tommy? I'm long though. Shout out to Simhive Raymond Mahola. Sorry, I'm being funny, but it's my favorite impression, Sammy. Spot on, man. Shout out to Tony Rosas. Man in New York indicted. I know, man. What's going on there? I don't even want to talk about it because it's not my business, but pretty strange business. Sitting it along here. Doesn't look amazing. Down 81 after taking gains of like way more than that. Oh, no. Had some deja vu. Seems to be playing out, which is horrible. I told you, I had the deja vu, man. I saw it. I saw it before it happened. So crazy. I shouldn't have said it. It's okay. It's okay. Much love, lifers. Savvy trading with psychic powers. Yeah, I knew where it was going before it happened. I envisioned it. It was so weird. I don't know why, man. I had this I was like, oh yeah, I remember the day I was live and it lost. Yeah. It probably happened to me before. This exact same thing. Yeah. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my foot up. Everybody, Sham's the best trade I've ever seen in my life. Don't talk any schmack. Just because he lost $96, $110, whatever it is, doesn't mean he shucks, okay? The guy can actually do it. All right, if you're not losing, you're not winning. If you're not winning, you're not, you got to get in the game. Shout out to everybody here. My name's Peter Griffin. So, thanks, Peter. You're the best, man. Anytime, Sham. How's the weather, Sammy? It's actually not bad at all. It's not bad at all. It's like light. It's like a regular day. A little windy. Light rain. So, look how the tuna may hold the dump. Dang, so beautiful. It may not, though. If it loses it, we're going to dump hard. I should have just rode off into the sunset selling the top, but I had to take a shot. You never know. That could have shot up to the upside there, dude. Yo, kid, dude. Yo, dude, kid, dude. Yo, my man, dude. Yo, my guy, dude. Yo, that could have pumped to the upside, kid. All the way from South Boston, kid. Not far, South Boston. Do you like apples? How do you like them apples? I got a number. So funny, man. 64,500. We're battling the 200 MA here on the 1 minute time frame. When you lose that, usually you get a nice little short to the downside. All right, let me get back into my top-down analysis, which is so important to me. And I didn't even get a chance to do it. Getting distracted by actually trading. How dare I do that? How dare I trade and get away from being an analyst? How dare I actually take my own money off the table? Get back and somebody whip him and get him back into the analyst chair. Tell him it's all about everybody else and not about himself. But listen, but look, beautiful move here on the weekly. The weekly looks great. I mean, just like the 2 week. Like stochastics look right. RSI looks right. Everything looks great. That bottom buy there was absolutely beautiful. And how I did it was I used this. When the 2 weeks low, when the stochastics are below the dotted line on the 2 week chart, the 2 week, specifically the 2 week, and the fear and greed index gets anywhere below 25, we were at 22, I'm in there. I have to buy 5, 10, 15 grand. I got to buy good large portions of Bitcoin because I know that I may never get that chance again. That chance is few and far between. Anyway, back to the weekly, looking good. Money, we go to the 3 day. 3 day. Candle closes in 9 hours. We haven't had a red candle on the 3 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight. 18 days of constant love. September has been beautiful to us. Since September 6th, we've been pumping to the upside for Bitcoin, doing absolute damage. Sitting at 64,600. We're in a good spot for BTC. Those were buying opportunities. I was telling you, you can say whatever you want. You always see me take advantage of the lows, and you've seen me do it many times, all the way from when I called the low back here at 15K over and over again on multiple channels. Who here saw me call the low? Because there's new people here. All right. But who here saw me call that low at 15K? Who here saw me bought 19K Bitcoin? Who here saw me buy all the Bitcoin all in this area? And who accumulated all down here with me? We had to call the bottom. I was live during this whole time when the whole world was against us. I'm sitting there calling the bottom. And we nailed it, man. And it's not about being right or wrong. It's about the technical analysis played out. That was bullish div. A strong bullish divergence on the 3-day and the weekly. So far, so good. We've been nailing it. And why? Because we look at the weekly multiple times a day. I'm always looking at the bigger time frames. I don't get caught up in the smaller. Even though I trade the smaller time frames for gains, I learned how to make gains daily by using the smaller time frames. But I also learned how to make massive wealth by trading the bigger time frames. You get it? So we can do both. Look at Bitcoin taking that dump to 64,380. And I'd rather get stopped out for smaller losses than have to go down with the shippy ship. All right. And I got a positive P&L in the month. That's all that matters to me, baby. All right. I got alerts kicking there too on a cash network. So this looks beautiful on the 3-day. And just getting above the dotted line, but we could stay up there for the last time we exploded, look, we just crossed the dotted line here. And that was the beginning of a massive move. And we're in the same place right there on the 3-day chart. So things are looking up. In my humble opinion, I like what I'm seeing here for BTC on the 3-day chart at that 477 flashed. Let's slap on those moving averages. They're getting tight. I could see this kind of go up and just pull the 200 with it. And when they're that close, and the 200 doesn't have to be that close, a monster move is usually coming. A monster move. So, hey, you heard it here first. If we close a daily candle above the 200 MA, I become a bull no matter what. I just want the 21 to catch up to price action. I've been talking about this for days now. Let me delete everything else here and kind of get back to brass tacks. So, I've been talking about the double bottom for a long time. Okay. Remember, don't fade simple price action. All right. That's how I make a living. 75.7, 75, 76,000. There's a chance we could wick to wick it. It does like to go wick to wick. I don't know about that huge wick though. But that's about $77,000 Bitcoin. All right. So it tells us $77,000 Bitcoin is coming. 68% chance. Right. We just need the daily to play with us, to play. So let's delete this. So we know we have support. Let's start at the double bottom. We know you have support at the double bottom. That's a fact. We don't need to really talk about it because it happened. It's strong. All right. Bang. We know we have resistance right here for Bitcoin at about 58,441. We know 58.5. We know the 500s are strong, right? And we know 58 was a tussle. You remember battling 58 for a while there, everyone, right? And then we have this point of control, 60,800. The 800s are always contention. So that's another area. And then we just busted really through 63K. 63.3 was really the level that I was watching, but 63,000. And you can see that these two candles both have bounced off that level right there. And we had resistance, some chop, a couple candles there. We've hit off, and even right there, two candles met. So there's definitely good tension at 63,000. It's a level that we want to pay attention to. Okay. Bang. Now the 21 is just a little too far away from price action. But like now what's happening is we're making some type of flag, right? And I said this before. I said, Twisted Sister, either we come back down or we go sideways. I'm okay with either one, But what I do know is usually before the next big pump, the 21 has to, maybe we could pump hard and pull the 21 with us on the daily. It could happen. So we don't have to touch it on the daily just yet, but it tells you eventually you're going to have a pretty nasty pullback. So I'd like this to get a bigger pump. So when that pullback does happen, we pull back to 71, 68, 69. You know what I mean? If we don't get a bigger pump soon, the daily will eventually take us over. And it means we're going to revisit 59 and 58,000 one more time. And I'm kind of done with doing that. I personally, again, whatever I think and what I'm done with doesn't matter, right? The markets will convey. But so the daily looking pretty interesting. Let's go on into that, the 12-hour time frame. I love to watch the 12-hour. It's a go-to time frame of mine. And that kind of what you want to do here is you want to dissect. And so we're going to get rid of lines. I know there's too many. But at the end of the day, you want to say, well, we had this bullish pattern. That was a bit of a bull flag. And we broke out. They broke it back inside and they broke it out again. My mentor who taught me how to trade broken patterns, and God bless him, man. And God, I hope he's okay. I haven't seen him or heard from him in a long time. I can't contact him anymore. I don't know what happened. It has nothing to do with me and him. It just, he fell off. I don't know what I hope he's okay. But I'm sure he is, but you never know. So here's the deal. You come back to the 21-day moving average, cross the 200, can cross the 200, and all can be well, right? As we continue to pump here to the upside. 12-hour looks interesting. So it tells me that this is a flag that broke out, came back inside, and is now breaking out again. And so I have to take it at face value that it's on its way to 70,000. You see what I'm saying? I have to take that at face value. It's telling me what it wants to do. It showed me what it's going to do. It's got a golden cross coming on the 22. It's got a golden cross coming on the 12-hour. The 8-hour just had a golden cross. These are bullish signs. The stochastics looks bullish. So what I see is a pattern that broke. They faked it back inside to get out, whoever kind of put their stop losses in the pattern. They wicked it a little bit to get your stop loss outside the pattern. And then they drilled it, right? They drilled it back to the upside. The 8-hour looks good to me. The 8-hour tells me if I position myself somewhere here with a stop back here again, because they already kind of drilled it. Maybe they go again, but it's live. Never, they don't really go twice, right? So there's a few trades I gave you already. I talked about today. The daily 200 MA. Just hiding below that and letting this even rip. I'm going to put that on Blowfin and let it run. I left like $2,000 there. I'm just going to put it out there and see what happens. Okay. Yeah. So, that's, and then let's go to the 4-hour time frame. All right. 4-hour, we can also say like maybe it never was a fake out. Like it just looks like it's in a channel. Look at that. I get rid of the moving average. I really like to look at price action, but it's just in a channel that keeps getting resistance at about 64.5, right where we're at right now. And you can see this candle definitely kept bouncing. And this brings us back to the 1 hour where I was watching yesterday. I was a little preemptive. I wanted it to bounce here. They came and wrecked the shorts, then they bounced it. But look where they bounced it, the 200 MA, right? And even at 5 o'clock yesterday, I cautioned. I said, man, I still get a feeling they're going to rip this 1 hour at one point. I don't know exactly how, but I got that, and they definitely did that. They went up. And I said pattern trading, bottom, top, they're going to go back to the top of the pattern, all right? We talked about it yesterday. I posted it on Twitter. And I'm not going to say I was like perfectly spot on because the price action did move. But the overall thesis of the concept that I was teaching here, which is pattern trading and how patterns like to trade inside of themselves, and that we must assume that it will until it does not, right? Another thing that my mentor drilled into me. Channel, and I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to it. See, like I've learned the small. I still see this 1 hour making a move back to the top of the channel, and I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to it. See, like I've learned the smaller time frames are pretty garbage recently. Like besides my 1 minute 200 and the 5 minute 200 MA, I've been kind of just letting them do their thing and just trusting in the bigger time frame. I'm just sitting on this 1 minute, the 1 hour, Now that would get stopped at the top of the channel, and it's pattern trading. Bottom, but we would come bounce off and get, we're gonna hit that bottom. We're gonna hit that top of that pattern very. I had to cut off the, remember, it's been crazy. But at the same time, I've been profitable. I continue to bang away. I took this last night and went to bed, woke up to gains. And how I did it was I used the 5 minute 200 MA, right? And if you stay tuned later on, I'll show you exactly how I took the trade and what happened there. So we're seeing that there's a possibility of continuation. There's a possibility this retest continues up. The 4 hour looks like it wants to continue. Okay, the 4 hour has a bit of a double bottom right there. You see that? 1, 2. That is a measured move to the upside as well. We could hide behind 64.5. That's a key area. We can. There's a lot of areas that we can watch here and use as protection. So we got the daily 200. We got that possible 8 hour. I'm starting to see a lot of opportunity in the market. The higher we pull the 200, the more that becomes our likely bottomed area. And this is showing signs of life on the 5 minute. The 15, sorry. And this brings me all the way back down to like, I don't know, the 1 minute time frame and see where we're at too. All right. So let's take a look here. So now the 1 minute's in this little flag. Like if you're gonna scalp,
The 1 minute's in this flag, right? Anyway, I'm seeing, I gotta like reorganize my mind here. So anyway, so a bunch of concepts that I just laid out. You'd be surprised. I would screenshot them, write them down, because you know, more trade ideas than I realized play out for me. And then people hit me up years later, months later. Yo, by the way, that, you know, that call you made on blah blah blah, I paid off my mortgage. You know, I'm like, huh? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, what's the bearish scenario? I mean, you got a rising wedge, but you know, you're attempting to break back above this resistance. Seems like 64.5 really wants to hold here. I'm just channeling my ideas inside of my mind here. I mean, look at those tight moving averages in the 1 hour time frame. Explosivity coming out of that makes me want to do this and just say, that was the move there. You broke out now. You're kind of retesting after the second time in a row. Like, once I learned how to trade broken patterns, it was harder for them to manipulate me, because I could see what it was supposed to be from the very jump, and they couldn't get me kind of off of the topic, you know. Like, this looks like a retest, to be honest, off of 64.6, right? Again, now we're back above the 200 MA on the 1 minute, which is my signal. I could use that now. And I could use the SMMA as a possible place for protection. This is, I could ride to 6.5, 6.51. And this says the stop could be at 6.4322. $180 for 785. I mean, that's a great look. Scared money don't make no money, but I've already made a good amount of money today. I don't need to give back gains. I just need to add to the gain. So less greed usually means more pay. I'm going to take this live scalp here in front of you on the 1 minute. The stochastics are a little high, but I like us above the 200 MA. Did they not catch my order, right? There we go. I could easily lose the trade. If I lose this one, I'm probably going to... I mean, you never know. I don't know what's going to happen, because I could see opportunity, and I got to take it one step, one moment, one trade, one day at a time. Every present moment is connected, you know, is basically its own moment. All right. So, all right, but there we go. I mean, we took it from the bigger time frames all the way to the smaller time frames. I showed you kind of what I'm seeing, what's happening in the market. I wouldn't be surprised if Akash Network starts to get busy and break out for 12% gains at 10x leverage. That's 120%. That would take you to about $3.31 for Akash Network. You could write that down, do your own due diligence, put an alert on it, find out what I'm saying. The moving averages are tight. You're above a point of control. On the point of control, everything looking pretty nice. The 4-hour resetting, pointing up on the stochastics, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, like, and just getting above that medium line there on the RSI. Things starting to brew here for Akash Network. And when the market rips, Akash Network is kind of one of the first ones to really get a hold of the market. I'm just telling you, you might want to write it down. Do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do, and I'm not a financial advisor, but that looks interesting to me. Akash Network for sure. I don't hold any, but I may enter that swing trade. It looks pretty dang interesting. All right. All right, there's a fast cup of coffee. Make 16 bucks in under 2 minutes. Let's see if we can continue to the upside here and get this move. All right. It'd be awesome to see 65.5, right? 65,000. But that's exactly where liquidity says we're going for BOOKMAP. All right. And if you take a look here, I mean, we got all this liquidity to the upside for BOOKMAP. Link to BOOKMAP in the description below. I do get commission if you get into BOOKMAP.
I greatly appreciate that. Shout out to all the new people here on the live. We love you. We appreciate you. I hadn't got a chance to look at them, but shout out to the 2,000 people here. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Can we, I do live trades in front of you guys. I put my life on the line. I could lose in front of you, win in front of you. I put real money out here every single day. You see it all the time. At the stream began, I took $800 off the table, maybe even a little more. So God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you who supports me, pushes me, because if you aren't here, I wouldn't feel that pressure. And, trading in front of an audience is amazing. I'm a performer at heart. I like to perform. And, part of that adrenaline rush is showing you guys how I can execute in front of you on a professional level. So thank you everyone that comes to the live. I appreciate it. This is like a magician show in a way, right? I'm kind of live performing as well as giving you guys the news, talking about what's happening and go over what's going on. That's why I do the weekly screen share. That's where we really sit down and do more of like what some of the other YouTubers do. But I don't get a chance to do it because this is like live action, baby. And this is kind of where the algorithm took me, and people like to see the live. So I followed where the algorithm wanted to take me. And here I am live trading again, up $30 in the trade. We'll see where it goes. Always quick to move that stop loss up a little bit too and start to shave off any bit of the trade if I can. I want to lose less and win more. All right. I'm all about losing less, winning more. That's the key. Hey, man, you're entertaining, intelligent, and pleasurable to listen to. Great insights and mindset building. Keep up the great work. Shout out to D-Boots. We love you. 2 cups of coffee, baby. I don't drink coffee because if I did, I'd be off the wall. I'm already off the wall. So coffee would just get me absolutely out of control. Tomorrow will be our macro top-down analysis. I can't believe it. I feel like I do it every yesterday, and then it happens again. But what did we talk about? What did we go over? We talked about how we saw this big move here in Total 3 booming to the upside, right? We went over this idea multiple times and showed you that this was in a cup and handle, and it was time to grab altcoins before they rallied to the upside. And so far, that could be, I may have called that last chance to grab your alt before it just boomed to the upside. And I jumped in, And I jumped into SUI in front of everyone. We talked about this. Let's take a look at the DXY. The DXY, we want to see continue to dump and lose that $100 level, psychological. And to me, it's making a bear flag and just setting up for the dump to the downside. Everything's setting up perfectly for the move down to 97, which is going to pump the stock market. It's going to be amazing, right? And, when you keep doing that to the interest rate, stock market's going to do what it do. If you're with me, I put this out here, remember? Boom, boom, boom. Measured move to the upside, and we talked about it. I gave this trade in front of everyone and talked about how you can even move the stop to break even now. You're pumping to the upside. They're printing that money. Time is a-changing. And this thing has legs to the upside. And each time they print more money, I was about to say, I thought I did this already. And then there it is. It was late. You see how late that was, though? They were late on me. So hold on. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, but there's my S&P prediction. I gave this 5 or 6, I think 4 Thursdays ago, right? And there we go to the upside, banging on them. I just put you in position for another gain. If you entered when I am, you're in the money now. Move that stop loss to break even. Don't cry about losing. Stop losing money, all right? And start taking responsibility for your trades. Stop being greedy. Start taking whatever the market gives you. Look, I got gains on gains, and I'm going to take $90 because I'm not, $70, whatever they give me, fine, I'll take it. I'm just adding to the trade from earlier today. There is way more liquidity above us, and it does suggest we go into 65.6. But fine, that's another $800. Do I have to get every single piece of every single trade every single time? No, that greed will get you hurt. Winning and walking away with the day, being happy and content with your day is so important. Okay? Just saying, you know what? All right, you're welcome for not entering the trade so everyone else could get that gain. Thank you, man, because if you had entered, we all would have lost. Yeah. Come on, man. Get away. Leo Mo Pack Crypto, man. Get off that mentality. I love you, man. Let's change your mind. Let's change the way you think. All right? If you know what? If anyone's having issues, book class. I teach class the last Saturday of every month, so that will be this Saturday, the 28th. Today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Jump into class. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. I'll do it in a Marky Wahlberg voice the whole time. No, I'm just joking. But jump on into class, man. Hit the QR code and jump on into class before it's too late. Get the education while I am still here and alive and well. I don't want to say that. Knock on wood. But again, human beings are not guaranteed things. So if a human being is offering something and you think it's valuable, I would take it as soon as I could. Okay? All right. I'm known to sell the local top. I'm known to get it rockin' pop. I'm known to keep it rockin' stock. Like Boondock Saints on the barrel. Boondock Saints on the barrel. In the times of the channel. Anyway, in trading view, being slow, no. No. If that's the case, flip to MEXC, keep it moving. I always have a solution. If that's the case, move to MEXC, keep it moving. Always have a solution. That's the conclusion. Stop losing. You stay confusing because you like excuses. Be like Confucius. Find the reasons behind the meanings. And you can do this. I just made that up off the top of my head. God bless you all. All right. You heard what I said. I'm not going to keep going. All right. Buy some merchandise if you want, please. It would be awesome. I want to see more and more people wearing that Crypto Lifer merch, baby. Get a hat, get a shirt, jump on it today. Get a mug, put it on the desk. We got to get the hoodie back. Please get the hoodie back. We got to figure out how to get the hoodie back immediately. Get the hoodie back. At least a gray hoodie, man. People love their hoodies. And we had the hoodies for a long time. Bring back the hoodies. I'll find out. I have a meeting. I'll figure it out. I'll get it done, everyone. I'll get it done. I'll get the hoodies back. All right? Yo prometo hoodies para tú. Crypto Lifer. Crypto Lifer hoodies para tú. Por favor. Por favor. Crypto Lifer hoodie por. Losing, we refusing. Amen. Sammy, I've hit 19 trades in a row on my demo account. Thank you so much for your knowledge, dude. Notorious Nugs, dude. 19 straight. That's what, I do it. So it would only make sense that anyone that watches me every single day, listens to me diligently, and then applies the knowledge would do the same. My knowledge that I give is just simply extracted from the chart, something that you can find every single day. You can do this too. I'm not superhuman. Anyone can get it done. Funny, I felt like such a small fry. I was watching one of those hurricane live streams, 46,000 people watching. I was like, wow, that's a big stream, right? 64,391, and they were donating money too. It was pretty cool, man, what they were doing. This thing could still get busy. Kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. The consolidation is nice as long as we stay above the 200 MA and the simple moving average. The smooth is really, see how we bounced off the smooth? This white line is the smooth, not the 21. Here's the 21. And this is my scribble of an inverted head and shoulder, but this is a smooth moving average, okay? This is what you really want to pay attention to. The smooth, man. The smooth, okay? The smooth moving average. You ain't nothing but a hound, no. Don't let me near that mic, man. I get crazy when I get near that mic. I want to dance. I want to sing. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside for BTC. Showing signs that we may be able to get into another long here. And see, you stay ahead of the game. You keep scalping, and the scalps add up. I mean, that's $70 in like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. That means in a couple hours of actually in the trade, I could make up to $700, $800, 10 times. That's only 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm only in the trades for 2 to 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time. Okay? The key is not to get over greedy. I'm in there again, though. Oh, wow, I messed up the long. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. $146 for 44, and then I could give half back. I like it. Remember, I'm using the limit order, so I'm not paying a lot of fees. Important to do. But you do whatever makes you happy. Here on MEXC, just taking it in. And we'll let that one cook. I like to kind of go through the rest of the market now. And my bot's working hard too. We got a bot running game on BTC. I haven't even checked the bot, but I bet the bot's doing well. I can't wait to check the bot later on today. I'm excited. So there's just money coming in many different ways in cryptocurrency. You got DeFi running right now. I got a bunch of DeFi plots running, right? We're lev trading. We DCA'd. We swung traded SUI. I bought Bitcoin at 54 and 55,000. We're up 10K on that. We swung trade SUI at 90. We're up massive gains. We swung trade that Velo trade. Remember, sold the top. I mean, the list goes on, but we are continuing to take names and kick butt here every single day on the Crypto Lifer Show. And then on top of it, we bang on leverage trades. Wake up $600 from the sleep. I mean, come on now. And then the channel's booming to the upside. We're gaining subscribers every single day. Shout out to everyone that helps us move. Shout out to all the new subscribers here on the channel. We love you. We appreciate you more than you would ever know. So again, my simple strategy, the 21-day moving average, 21 in price action. When you pump like that, you're likely going to come to it. When you're really bullish, you won't lose much though. You'll just go sideways as it comes in, and then you will moon further to the upside, which I see happening to SUI here. I think SUI's giving us a little bit of a taste of what's going to start happening here to these bigger coins and the rest of the market. And before you know it, these coins are going to be at, look, this is almost at its all-time high. The highest SUI ever was 216. This thing came through so fast. And it didn't go as low as other coins. A lot of coins went to their previous lows. This one didn't. This one started at 39 cents, gave you a chance to get back in at 49, and then ripped. I mean, technically, if you bought the bottom bear market when we were first getting into SUI and talking about it, you're up still 5x. But even if you bought anywhere in this dip here between 50 and 60 cents, I mean, you're up almost a 3x. Some a little over. If you bought perfectly at 49 cents, you're up a 3x, right? But if you bought where I bought at 93, you're almost at a double up. You're 8 cents away from a double up. I mean, that's crazy. I doubled up 5,000. I mean, in less than 2 weeks. You can't beat that, right? So money pouring in right now from all different sides, and we're taking names and kicking butt, and it's awesome. All right. Trades up $4. We're going to see. We're battling that area now. Okay. And you got to love it, man. I'm loving life right now. Dear Lord, thank you for everything in which you've given me. I stay in a constant state of gratitude. I stay in a constant state of present moment. I love the present moment, for the present moment is where I breathe and can build. I always look at life like I'm building a brick, like a 4x4 brick, or maybe a 10x10 brick cabin. Let's just say a small one-room brick cabin. And I always think like I'm in a competition, and they put me on an island with 10 other people, and we're building the brick cabin. And if I look out and try to see what the other people are doing, if I pay attention to what they're doing, I'm going to miss out. The guy who focuses on no one else but his own little plot is probably the guy who will build the brick house the fastest, or the stone, you know what I mean? So you got to look at life like that. If you're spending time watching everyone else, you're not going to be building your brick house. And if you're spending time thinking about all the brick houses that you messed up in the past, and you're like, dang, I wish I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that, and then you get emotional, you're not going to be able to pick up the rock and start to build the one today. And then if you stay in the future and you think of, I'm probably going to pick up that rock and drop it, and then you start negative self-talk, you're never going to build a house. So to build the house, you need to block out all negative talk, focus on the things that can happen, be grateful for the present moment, and build that brick one brick at a time. It's so important. For me, that was how I got out of my depression and mental pain. I needed a way out. I needed a way to push myself. Okay? There had to be a way. All right? And I knew there was. So the more Bitcoin consolidates here, the more likely we will win this trade. Just it's getting tighter and tighter. And the bears don't seem to have an answer. You know, they really don't. And liquidity hasn't changed. It's just getting stronger, really, up to 65. And actually, they're building up a little bit. They see what I see, 66,000. I really won't be surprised. It's highly likely we see 66,000 later on today. Highly likely. But you got to do whatever makes you happy. All right? Funny, my chat froze for a second, and I thought, you know, GFI, ABT, AERO, and TIA, great super chats. All right. Why isn't Fetch catching the pump? Fetch was pumping before the pump. All right. Yeah. I'm going to make millionaires in this channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I love your energy and mindset. Got me taking a hard look at myself since turning it and following you. You've helped me greatly. You know who made me take a look at myself? Was Jim Rohn. You know, he really made me think about who I was and who I wanted to be. And he made me say, hey, you're great. You're meant for greatness. You're not meant for this mediocre life, but you're going to have to get disciplined and get real about it if you want to change. And I said, but how, Jim? And he said, from within, Sam. He said, you got to set goals. You got to set personal strides. You got to work out every day because you know it's better. You got to eat the right foods because you know it makes your mind right. You got to do the right things that put you in position to win. All right? You got to study the greats. You got to study people better than you. You got to be inspired by people that are better than you. You got to know when you're not doing your greatest. And you got to be real with yourself. People aren't real with themselves. I'm doing great. It's not my fault. Not taking responsibility and not being real with yourself is the main reason most people are not where they need to be in life. I was playing games with my mental state, with where I was. I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't always eating correctly. I wasn't sleeping right. I did a lot of the things that weren't helping me get where I needed to be. All right? There's a reason why I win most of my trades in front of you now live. There's a reason why everything seems like it's going so well, because I studied and I stayed in the moment. Checking in on you. Hope you got it all strapped down. I need you, Jimmy. I thought you were going to come and hold me, boss. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Jimmy, we love you, man. Thank you for the $50 super chat. You didn't have to, but you did. And that's why you got such a beautiful life, because you give and you understand that givers gain, my friend. Shout out to Jimmy, everyone. Clapping for Jimmy. God bless you, Jimmy. We love you, you and your whole family. And you know what? Maybe we all get together one day here in sunny Florida and have a wonderful time. I could definitely see it happening. Thank you so much, Jimmy. That's so nice of you. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Cat 4 inbound on my way. Thank you, Jimmy. I knew you were on your way. Get in that private jet, man, and make a move down here, man. I need you to hold it down. No, but really cool. And I'm gonna put up a video of it. But the guy who owned the house, he was like, ex-CIA or something. I don't know exactly. I shouldn't blow his cover, right? But he was something. He was something where he had government clearance and he knew stuff. Look at 64,070. You're in the money again if you took the trade with the lifer. You're in the money again if you took the trade with the lifer. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's going to be a guaranteed win, but so far we're winning. I start shaving that stop. Above the 200 MA again was the signal that pumped. You just got above the 200. Opened up the stop. Put a stop loss here. You won again. Right there too. Just don't be greedy and learn to take gains. Yeah, I could have kept pumping and I could have missed out. Who cares? I got to lock in the gain, baby. I got to lock in the gains. I don't want to lose. Not losing is the key to winning, right? Amen. Amino. Amen. So anyway, what were we saying? What coin were we talking about again? Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you and I love you, man. But 1,943 souls here on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 600 likes. I don't know why 1,300 people think the likes doesn't apply to them. Hey, if you like a coin and we go over it right now and some new person finds out about it and then they buy it, that might actually give volume to your cause, right? I'm just saying. So if you hit the like button, it can only help you in the long run. So hitting the like button has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. I'm serious. So if you don't hit the like button, it means you don't care about your bags. You don't want to win. All right. I'm just saying. I don't know how to say it any different. Okay. Shout out to Crypto Face in the house, baby. Oh, it's on 65,000 to the upside, baby. And we're on our way to 65,000. 66.5. I see 66.5 coming strong. I really do. But what do I know, man? I'm just a guy that does this every day online and yaps his face off. I mean, right? What do I know? While everyone else focuses on 1,000 other things, I only do this. So that means I probably don't know anything. No idea what I'm talking about. All right? Not a clue. Not a clue over there. The last 6 months has fixed so much. Thank you, lifers. Yeah. Nacho Keys, Nacho Crypto, Nacho. How is Nacho doing? Are we still pumping to the upside for Nacho Crypto Lifer? Subscribe to the Crypto Lifer channel. Everybody in Mexico City like Crypto Lifer. Oh my God, look, green candle to the upside candle. Look, Crypto Lifer, do it again. Crypto Lifer to the upside. Crypto Lifer, Crypto Lifer, Crypto Lifer. Arriba, Crypto Lifer. Wow, look at that pump to the upside there for Bitcoin. Not too far for the 21, but can we get the sustainable move? Are they going to go snap back? Snap it up, baby. Snap it up to the upside. Let's make it violent for these shorts. And we got the liquidity that we want right there to 65,600. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We knew we were going to get there. Another live trade. Give it to you on the live. I'm showing you how we do it. Stop loss is moved into Profito. And we're going to be able to take at least $100 out of this trade now again to add to the freaking $1,700 we already made today. I didn't even need to do this. I just did it for you, baby. I did it for you and you and you and you and you, baby. All right? I was done when the stream ended, baby. I'm taking 166, 150, 155, 145, 147. Look at that thing mooning to the upside. Look at that thing mooning to the upside. They're going to stop me out. I'll take my 140. I'm going to get greedy on them and go sideways here and close limit and take it all. I'm going to close limit and take it all here at 65.5. I want 65.6. I really do. I want the liquidity that BOOKMAP said we're going to get, but should I be greedy? I called this move again for you right now in front of your face. I've been calling the market all day long, man. Insanity. Since last night on that boomer. And look how close my stop is. Like I'm hugging it. I'm hugging it. I'm out. I'm out. I couldn't take it anymore. Oh, they're gonna play me there, huh? You're actually gonna play me, eh? You're gonna play me like that? There we go. I ping-ponged it. They had to get me. So that's how you execute again, though. You do that 10 times a day, make $1,000 a day, 5-6 times a day. Take the volatility out of the market. Again, it just broke the 200 MA. You could have made the long there. That's it. It's not that hard, everyone. If the 1 minute you can't handle it, try the 5. But the 1 minute is really my go-to. I was able to see this all happening because we got tight on the 1 minute. The channel looked good. Everything was starting to play out to the upside. I've done this thousands of times now, I feel like, on my live stream to the point of no return. But people still run their mouth when I lose a trade and talk so much smack. It's crazy. But it's okay. It's a game of probability. I could have lost just the same as I won. Every trade is separate. And watch it keep pumping. I may have sold early and you can snicker and laugh at me. I don't care. I'm not really battling you. I'm battling myself from yesterday. And today was a dang good stream. You know, if I prepared to, today's stream from yesterday, today was a huge stream. 2,000 people on the stream. Crypto Face showed up. $50 super chats. $133 in chat revenue. It's supposed to be a hurricane, but it's sunny outside. It's not even raining. So it looks like Sarasota's, so far, I don't know. Maybe we'll get more rain later. But so far, it doesn't look like we're getting the brunt of the storm. So far. All right. Then I reconvene my mind and I get ready for a possible next move. What would the next move be? Probably a Sammy Cup and Handy. It will look something like this. Like this track. Sammy with the maintenance that are lost in the gleanings. Life with the chat and then round up with the fat. I knew it was a rap when I looked at the super chat. Just had a feeling it was coming like that. I don't know why, man. Shout out to Truckin' with the $5 super chat, man. I'm loving your life and I'm loving each and every one of you. I'm so happy to be here. This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do with my life. This is where I want to be. I love my life. First, let's go! I want to trade for a living every single day, make gains from 10 to 12, have fun with my peoples, man, spread the love, go over altcoins, help people learn, hang out with the people that love cryptocurrency, hang out with the people that want to change the world, and just have a blast, everybody. This thing looks like it's going to continue to moon. It's going for the liquidity, man. It wants 65.6 and it wants it now, baby. Doesn't want to wait. You might have to trade the 1 second chart. Sammy on the 1 second again. He's back on that 1 second chart again. He's out of his mind. I've never seen somebody trade the 1 second like this. The guy is a complete maniac on that 1 second. On the 1 second, you have to see it way before it happens. You got to be like Spider-Man. Or Batman, really. You got to have that intuition on the 1 segundo. We could bounce off the 200 the same way here, you see? Can I trade the 1 second? Might I reckon? Flip it like a record when it's wrecking. 65.8804. Stop, keep it hot. 65.321. Trade the 1 second chart on your face. The guy trades the 1 second like a boss. I never seen him do it. Never took a loss. Let's see. Now, the 1 second, I'm extra spicy, of course. 65,800. Now it's like a little flag, see? Sorry if you're just jumping on in. Don't do this at home, please. Please don't do this at home. What I like about it, look, it confirmed negative. If it stayed above that 200, And whenever I re-envision it again, and now no need for it right now. Almost did it though. Oh man, we're back though. I guess the 1 minute, once you trade the 1 second, the 1 minute's like trading the hour. I mean, you got 60 in there. Think about it. Same vibe, you know. 66, 641. I like my stop below that this wick here, if possible, right there. $65, $191. That's like 165 for 800. If I lose, so be it. I mean, we keep winning anyway, so it's like, you see what I mean? That's why I keep doing this until one time I lose the trade, then I go home. I expect to eventually lose one of these high risk scalps, but what happens is I'll hit like 4, 5, you know. Shout out to everybody here, man. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me, the education that I got throughout my life, the education my parents helped me get, the home my parents gave me, my sisters who enriched me, my wife who has always been there for me, her parents who taught her so much, that helped me learn so much, her grandma, her dad, everyone in her life, because they eventually helped train me to become a better person or teach me to become a better person. But blessings to everybody that has helped my life become more enriched through a network, through people. And honestly, no matter how much money you have, it's really about the people in your life and the experiences. Like, you can't buy this live stream. You could buy the viewers and all that, but you couldn't buy this connection that I've made. You'd have to work it. I've been here for a thousand some odd days to create this relationship. We've earned the respect from each and every one of you. You know, remember, respect is not earned. Respect is not given, it's earned. Like, people give you, everyone wants recognition. Recognition comes from within. You work really hard from within, and people recognize that. And when people see you doing something that they know took detailed time and discipline, the respect comes. You know, like me, I know me, but look, my channel's a great example. I showed up every single day. People respect that. Respect is earned. Yeah. He said, you did earn my respect. Sorry I trolled at first. See? Most people troll and then eventually realize, man, this guy's more consistent than anyone I've ever met. Like, and they bow down to the consistency. They want to troll, but they can't. And now that, use that as an example in your life. No one will be able to troll you when you take control. Funny how they both rhyme, troll and take control. But think about it, control. Con is the opposite, right? You know, basically, you know, or to control. Don't troll me with your troll. Funny. So now we're touching the 21 Stokes of reset. The Sammy Cup and Handy is somewhat in place here for the move. Liquidity still built to the upside. Obviously wants to boom up to 66.8, just like I'm talking about here. My target, 66,650. Let's get this one more short squeeze to the upside for BTC. Let's make a swift 800 bucks of the move. Let's add to the day, walk away up a couple G's. Right off into the sunset on a beautiful live stream. We're in the live, we're in there, we'll see where it goes. Stop loss is way too close to the bone. I don't know what I did there. I think I messed up on the risk, but $63, so I could double down on that. I don't need to be that far, just the 21 is fine. Make sure I know what my risk was though. 112, yeah, see? I could easily just lose $60 out of nowhere. That's just, I was too close to the bone there. Still even a little close. I should be where I'm at there, below that wick. It all depends on me breaking this top trend line now. Gotta break that top trend. There we go. That's how you make $56 in literally under a minute, right? It's a fast $50. Makes me want to sell right now because when I've never, you know, $60 in literally a minute, $70 in a minute, $80 in a minute. Okay. I moved the stop loss to break even again. You see, I can't lose. It's about continuing. $100 in a minute, dude. I'm taking it. I'm not an idiot. You give me $100 in a minute, I'm taking the money. I'm not stupid. You see? Bang, we got him. And maybe it continues. Fine, I don't care. It looks like it's gonna moon, actually. It looks like it's gonna moon, and I could get back in again. But it just happened so fast. I mean, that looks like it's gonna moon. I could buy the breakout now. Heck, why not? Right? I could be more risky at this point. There's 100 for 500, right? Take it. Slap it on there. Oh, that's too close. I thought I was further from the move there. I might take that right off. Hold on. Stochastics say we're gonna moon, but I want to go over altcoins and go over some other. I have other stuff to show you guys, but I didn't know we were going to get into this riveting moment here. Kind of a double top. We need the bulls to eat here. Need the bulls to eat. Blow on it. Come on, baby. No. No. And remember, don't do this. You don't know what you're doing. This is high risk behavior. At all, you know. I mean, it's controlled. I have a stop loss. I know exactly what I'm doing every time I do it. But a lot of staring at one tiny little candle too. Like my life is on this little bit. Remember, I already made good gains today too. These are just additional trades to add to the trade. 14 seconds for that candle to close. It's like right at a point of control. It seems like a double top now. And you know, it almost might just make a flag here like this and still pump. It's getting close. Price action. My stop is below the 21. So if the 21 can curve up there and hold us, we can create a, you know, it's gonna get close though. One thing going through my mind is I just cut it off now, and then I don't have to deal with, like, you know, I'm one on all accounts, right? Yeah, it's gonna get, looks like a double top now. My risk was 112, right? So 128. See, how does it go up? You got to get the bounce here now at this 21. If you don't bounce off this white line here, it's a wrap. You got to bounce off this moving average right here, right there. There's got to be a wick. You got to get a bot reaction to this. Bang. I expect a bot reaction. Blang. blank, turn that into a wick, start moving back up to the channel. Give me a moment to think. That's what's supposed to happen right now, based off years of me doing this. Just like that. See how that happened? That was supposed to happen. Okay. It's got to hold it, though. It's got to hold it. This white line has to hold this little square. My whole life is a white line and a little square. So insane, right? If you explain that to people, they'd be like, what is going on? We lost the 21. No love, man. No love. Or could we bounce off the trend line? What a battle right here. You got to get back above that white line. Come on, man. Close the next 1 minute candle above the white line. Save us. Make the higher low. No. No. Man. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan when I lose the 21. And it's likely this is a double top now. It'd be a miracle I don't get stopped down now. I'd be very surprised. If somehow, some way this bounces, I'd be very surprised. It could happen, but so close to my stop loss. Look at that. Anyway, I can't look. Let's get into the super chats. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All right. Shout out to Canelo. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's take a look at the super chats. And my team usually writes them down for me, but look at the fan funding right here. All right, we got Jay Boggs. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We got CryptoFace with the $50. You were bullish, yeah. We got Nick Ellegard, AERO 8. My man. All right. And it looks like we just got taken out, right? Oh, no, huh? Wow. All right, I'm not even looking at it. Let me get back to brass tacks. It's almost better when I don't look at it. It plays out, right? We'll look at AERO for Nick. We got GFI for Jeeton Joker. All right. We got Master Friend in the house. We got Greatness LLL. Can we have a look at TIA, sir? Thanks for all you do, Lever. Can we check ABT Arc Block on the daily? We'll take a look at ABT. Same with the meetings that are leaning on the gleanings. Live with the chat that makes you all fat. Amen. Shout out to Truckin'. Shout out to Canelo. And celebrate the 5th super chat on the live. And well done, brother. Shout out to Master Friend. Thank you. And there's the dump there, right there to the downside. I got taken out. The double top. But hey, man, you lose every trade you don't take. Right? Anyway, S&P looking beautiful too. All right. And that's pretty much the day. I mean, I still see a move up to 66. Look at all that liquidity up there. They're going to get it up there. We're just going to wait for the perfect timing. And scalp it at the right moment in time. All right. All right. What was the first super chat that I had to talk about here? I was just in the. So we have AERO, we have GFI, and we have TIA. All right, let's take a look at AERO Drone Finance. One of my favorite babies in the game. We talked about it buying on the low. We said if it breaks above, I saw it going out of this flag. I drew the flag. I saw the measured move to the upside. I drew the secondary flag. I said it's going to 105. It hit exactly the target that I talked about. You can see the flags, tight moving averages, everything kind of playing out. I showed you the bigger idea was the giant inverted, the giant Adam and Eve here, which suggested it was going to break out beautifully to the upside, and that target takes you to 142. So AERO back in the game. You know, if you got into AERO when I did back at 30 cents, you're up huge. It did run up and run back down. It's been a long journey on Aerodrome. But again, like I showed you, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom. Once it breaks this neckline, I see it headed up pretty fast to the next resistance at 128. And remember, when it gets sold off fast, it can pump up pretty fast. So like, I mean, a $2 Aerodrome is not that far away for me, and likely. You're also breaking the 200 MA on the daily time frame. I mean, that's huge. All right, so if you really want to see where it's going, I mean, look at that. That was a parabolic run out of a rising wedge. I see that continuing to the upside. I look for, you know, a flag on the 7-minute. I'd watch what Bitcoin's doing, but if Bitcoin can maintain someone, you know, I'd watch this flag on the 7 and see if this flag can continue to the upside. I just add to AERO and hold it, baby. I don't even really trade it. I just grabbed it at 30 cents and been getting it in ever since. But, you know, let's look at TI8. But I see that continuing. I like Celestia too. I own it. I stake it. So I have it running for me on DeFi. Someone asked about it yesterday. You know, I see it making the run up to the 200 MA. Just like every coin, the first thing it does is it runs up to the 200. Then it breaks the 200 MA on the daily, and then usually it doesn't look back from that point. May have some ups and downs for sure, and it doesn't go up all the way straight. But it usually breaks out here, blah, blah, blah. But it never will go below that 200 MA. That 200 on the daily will become its bottom. All right, so you look for that head up to the bottom. And you see the tight moving averages below, and everything kind of sets up for that move. Get a bit of an SR flip right there, and I'd flip to the 1 hour, the 4 hour. And again, it depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin now at 65,180. Playing that dance. I mean, that kind of has some descending triangle vibes to me. You see how it's like flat? Almost see it more like this, but I see DeFi about to go on a tear. I really do. I didn't say it for months. Everyone else was like alt season, this and that. I didn't say it for months. I then came out of nowhere and was like, I see alt season, everybody. Like, this is it. On a macro analysis video on a Friday afternoon, looking at total 3. But we'll see, right? We will see. Been a great trading week. It really has. It's been tough. There's been some tough moments. Last couple days has been, you know, figuring out the bigger move has been tough, but being able to trade the smaller clips has been what I've been focused on. So it's been playing out, right? Yeah, I mean, I keeps pulling up that 21. You know, things I was going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about on the live stream. I got so much altcoin stuff to kind of break down. I gave a fat list of altcoins to my trading group yesterday, things that I'm looking at. I didn't hold every one that I talked about, but I hold like 90% of the coins. And I'm just going over kind of ideas, you know, basically like there's different sectors you want to learn about. If you're new to the space, you got to know what DPIN is, which is decentralized physical infrastructure. All right. This is all important. All right. 66,447, 64,904. I like that. And we go hard, 1,000 for 3,000. And finally stop playing games here and go in, baby. Go in. 800 for 3 grand. Let's make 3 racks here on the move.
That's what people do. Like, I already am up $2,000. I'll risk half of it. And they go home, they go down, you know. But it's looking pretty likely this is gonna pump. Nice flag. That liquidity, I mean, look at all that liquidity up there. It just says, hey, I'm gonna go and we can line it up. 66,000, 66,450. I mean, that looks likely to pump so nicely. It just bounced off previous support or resistance. I like it. I like it. All right, what other super chats do we have in here? Let me finish off here. We did TIA GFI, which is Goldfinch. I love this coin. I you know, it's awesome. Buying at the bottom to me is the best thing I could be doing when no one's paying attention to GFI. It's also on Goldfinch. I mean, sorry. I thought it was also on Coinbase, but Kraken, Mexi, CoinEx. So had that run down, run up again, and now it's kind of forming this bottom. You have to remember, we know about these coins, but a lot of people have no idea. Like, these are bottom of the barrel, low market cap, right? These are gems that can do numbers. This has been one of my holding gems for a minute now. I did my research. I like the website alone. I like the way they market it, and I like its actual concept, and it has actual utility that can be used and you can look at it today. So I like GFI down at these levels before it makes a massive pump back to 650. Only a matter of time. Likely to follow Rio, that actually just had a pretty nice pump. Rilio, right? See? So another one I like was TokenFi. It seemed to got beat up pretty bad. I haven't looked at the chart in a while. But same idea for TokenFi. Like, you know, some people thought like these things hit rug, but like it's just a matter of time. They're gonna, you know, revisit. They went into these mini bear market kind of things before bigger pumps again. I like this trade. 800 for $3,000. It's about time I grow up, become a man, learn how to fly. Lose 800 in 1 minute. High risk trading for sure. What I'm doing is high risk. I hope people realize, you know. But again, you know, you lose some, you win some, and then you hit big. That's kind of what happens to me. Then I go on tears where I just go on like 10 straight, 20 straight. It's insane, but it only comes from trading constantly, right? Like, and I took 2 Sundays off this month. 2 days I didn't trade, Sunday and Sunday. I like this flag. This flag's looking interesting. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Can you check VRA? Super chat FOMO. Love you, bro. Shout out to my man, Crypto Billy, with the $49.99. Wow, I didn't see you there, Billy. Almost missed that. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for the 50 pound. 198 on the super chats now. And we'll take a look at VRA. Well done, brother. Just want to make sure. Oh, Arc Block Protocol, ABT. Let's make sure we're looking at ABT. And you got to buy the red if you believe in it. You got to buy the red, right? What happened there? I got nothing on. I like that like low bottom of the pattern buy there for the bounce. Low stochastics, almost a head and shoulder on the stochastics RSI too as well. And don't worry, we're gonna run right into Arc Block Protocol for you, my man. I just was like in that mixed. TIA looks good to me. I see a pump coming out of that one. Going to 885. What do I know though? I'm just a guy that does this every day. Probably nothing. Probably means absolutely nothing. I'm probably just a shill. I'm probably some shill in your mind.
ABT, what I like about ABT right off the bat, bang, bang, right? You see that? That looks nice. Didn't take me not 1 minute to see what's happening. The bigger time frame is fine. You've bottomed out, right? Let's. Bigger time frame says the first higher low in a set too, which is really where things make sense to me. Funny how the bigger time frames get safer and safer to you as you get older. Meaning, when you first start and you see that higher low, you don't know what it means. You're like, oh, but like people tell you. After you've seen like 3 or 4 bear markets, like that higher low means a lot to you. Like you put a lot of weight into it. And it just gets easier to trade the longer time frames. It gets better to recognize high value areas where it's highly likely where you're going to win. And just your age of the market really helps. I'm being honest. Like it's the one thing that I'm like, wow, like no one can get. Like they can study, they can watch 100 videos, they can do what they want. But until they watch as much price action as me, I got them. Because they just don't know what I know. Like, and I know it. I know it because I know it. Like it's in me. You know, it's like someone who's been in war 100 times. Like he knows how to survive more than the guy. You know, it doesn't mean he's going to make it every time, but he knows how to survive. This looks like it's going to moon. I'd watch it on the 8-hour time frame in the 8-hour main lead. But look for ABT to make gains right here. This looks very bullish on the 8-hour time frame. Thank you for the call. I actually really like it. It's got the tight moving averages too, you know what I mean? Which makes me give it that okay. It looks like it's like a second from mooning. All right. So we did open up that trade. It's already up 40. We'll see how we go. Another winner, chicken dinner. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Moon City, Moon City. Where you from? Moon City, baby. Moon City. Where everything moon. What? Where everything I touch, a moon, the gold. I mean, that looks at that flag on the 7 even looks good to me. We'll see what happens, but I'll keep showing you guys the way. Look, $64 in a minute. I'll keep showing you guys the way. We'll continue to crush this market on a daily basis. Shout out to everybody here. Bitcoin at 65,350. We did it, baby. We did it. 65,400. The short squeeze is pumping to the upside. Another winner, chicken dinner over here, baby. Who's in the gains again? Put a 333 if you're in the gains. Shout out to the channel sponsors. I Trust Capital, the best place where you can set yourself up for the future and get into a retirement account. You know, something that you know you're not gonna touch for a long time for your kids. Bang, bang, bang. Look at this booming to the upside. Bitcoin booming, baby, booming. Look at it, baby. Look at it. She's out of control over here. Up another 100 beans. Put the stop loss to break. Even Steven. Let this one rock the market all the way to the upside. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Stop playing with us with these little moves. All the way to 65,000 and beyond. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everyone that traded with me today. We had an absolute blast. It was amazing. Hope you had good times. I did. I know you did. It was awesome. All right. It was awesome. Shout out to Decrypted.tax, the best place to do your taxes. I'm telling you right now, you will love it at Decrypted.tax. Once you get suited up with my man Ernest, you will not want to go anywhere else. Schedule a free consultation and find out more why. From that free consultation, you'll find out why you like Decrypted.tax. I'm telling you right now. They are amazing. They are awesome, and you're going to learn so much at Decrypted.tax. It'll blow your mind. Like, you're going to see what you were doing wrong from the start. All right, he's going to set you straight from the very beginning. A lot of people don't want to do the right thing when it comes to that. You got to do the right thing. Go to Decrypted.tax. And shout out to Houdini Swap, where you can transact freely between Ethereum, Sol, Solana, SEI, Sui. It does not matter. Check it out today. All right, it's awesome. And you can also transact privately if you want. It will take a little longer, but it's very, very simple. Put what you want to send, where you want to send it. Put the address of the receiving wallet. hit private swap or regular swap, and then it's going to ask you to put the address of the beginning wallet. That's going to take the balance. You're going to flip it, and it's going to move to the right chain. It's going to be awesome. So to the channel sponsors, we appreciate you. We love you. I work so hard every single day. I don't take one day off. So it means a lot to me that you would stick with me no matter what, because who else is working this hard? So if you're going to sponsor a channel, I mean, we're the channel to sponsor. So shout out to everybody here on the live. I love you. I appreciate you. It was an amazing live stream. I felt great. You felt great. We made gains. You saw me take gains at the beginning. You saw me take gains throughout the beginning. We didn't win every trade, but we mastered the art of securing the win and making sure that we don't get crushed, and proper risk management every single time. My lifers will find out what happened to this trade, and I'll keep you guys posted. Stay awesome. Stay amazing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 1,000 likes would be absolutely amazing. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Gratitude for every single moment I spend with each and every one of you. Gratitude for this life. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a sip of water. Thank you, dear Lord, for a beautiful live stream. The internet went well. All the technology went good. Blessings on blessings. The trade is pumping well. 65,005. We're doing damage here, holding that $100 gain and continuing to the upside for BTC. I gave you every single trade that I could find throughout the entire time I was here. Every single thing that I could show you. I gave you guys everything I had. I really did. May God bless you all. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. And remember, you can, you will, you are the best. You're the reason you're going to make it. Nobody else. You got this. I can inspire you. I can push you, but it's going to be you. And nobody knows what you're worth. You know that you're amazing. You're going to do this. I know it. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you for everything. Crypto is life.